People use the word systemic to mean lots of different things. When we use the word systemic, we don't mean systematic. So we're not talking about a logical, rational approach. So by systemic, we mean that the coach recognises that the world is complex and unpredictable, and that change emerges from the relationship between people. So the systemic coach pays attention to the ongoing evolution of change and relationship within the organisation. That means paying attention to relationships and patterns of dialogue. So that means paying attention not just to the conversation, the dialogue between coach and coachee, but to the dialogue that the coachee is engaging with outside the coaching room, and indeed to all the other dialogue and conversations that are happening outside the organisation that the coachee is not involved in, that are nevertheless having an impact on the coachee and their world.
The question is, what does this look like in practice? One feature of a systemic coach's practice might include bringing the system into the room. For example, by encouraging the coachee to think about the organization as a system and to think about how he or she might play a role in shifting the patterns of change within that system. Or the coach and coachee might invite other people into the room so that the coach can witness that system in operation. A lot of traditional coaches engage in three-way conversations with the line managers near the beginning and end of an engagement, for example. But the dialogic coach structures it such that the coachee and line manager have a lot of opportunities to interact, and then the coach pays careful attention to the dynamics of that ongoing interaction. Paying attention to what is present and what is absent in conversation is very important to the dialogic coach. By soliciting feedback from people around on an ongoing basis, the coachee is much better able to gauge the impact of their interactions with the system. The systemic coach is creative, and we provide some examples of those innovative practices in the book, practices that challenge the more traditional approach. More generally, the systemic coach, like the dialogic coach, is keen to engage in dialogue with multiple stakeholders, because this is how we experience the coachee's world, the system that he or she is seeking to shape and is being shaped by. Systemic coaches also look forward to engaging with other coaches who are working in the same organization, rather than regarding that as an imposition on their time and space.
The systemic coach has quite a different approach to team and group coaching than does the traditional coach. In team and group coaching, the traditional coach is likely to focus more on the one-to-one relationship and to focus on leveraging their facilitation skills. Whereas the systemic coach has a good understanding of group dynamics, team dynamics, and is able to leverage that to help the group or team notice its own patterns of dialogue. And in the book, we offer some practical suggestions to help coaches actually get started in that space.